Shock value hook.
This is why you should always wash your bread before eating it.
This is a common mistake hook.
You need to stop doing this to your PS5.
This is a question hook.
Have you ever seen 1,300 cakes in one place?
This is a comparison hook.
You buying the product or you buying the brand?
This is a negative hook.
The influencer era is officially dead.
This is a transformation hook. And this is a tutorial hook.
How to audit your own IG account.
Follow to make better videos. This is a shock.
White old guy, wise wisdom, the parking garage.
Okay, after you're done parking, grab a new parking ticket.
Now, don't take and use the ticket you had.
Take the one you just got.
$1. Whoop. Bam. White old guy, wise wisdom, the parking garage.
Okay, after you're done parking.
How many people know this, but the reason why the Ghostbusters cartoon is called The Real Ghostbusters is because it's not the real Ghostbusters, and the story just gets way more fascinating from there. Everybody's familiar with the 1984 smash hit sci-fi comedy Ghostbusters, but the odd thing is that when the animated version of the movie came out, it was called The Real Ghostbusters, which is strange that the cartoon version was the one called The Real Ghostbusters. So why is that? And the very surprising answer is that it's essentially a bootleg. In 1983, while they were deep in production of the movie, somebody eventually came up to director Ivan Reitman and writers Harold Ramis and Dan Aykroyd and was like, there's already a Ghostbusters. And they looked into it and realized that there was already a show from the 1970s called Ghostbusters about two guys and a gorilla that traveled across the countryside catching ghosts. And because of this, the name Ghostbusters was actually owned by a company called Filmation Studios. Originally, they toyed around with changing the title of the film to things like Ghost Smashers, Ghost Stoppers, Ghost Breakers. But ultimately, Dan Aykroyd was like, it's gotta be called Ghostbusters. It's just not the same without it. So Filmation Studios was basically like, hey, listen, we'll give you the name for $50,000 as long as you give us 1% of the movie's total profits. And when you go to make a cartoon for the movie, let us animate it. So Columbia Pictures agreed and they got the name Ghostbusters, and the rest was history. Except that Columbia ended up totally screwing Filmation. They claimed through shady Hollywood accounting that Ghostbusters actually didn't technically make a profit, so Filmation got no money from the deal other than the original $50,000. And then also, whenever they went to develop the Ghostbusters animated show, they started working on it with Filmation, but then at the last minute pulled out of the deal and then went and developed the show with Deke Entertainment because they were able to do it faster and cheaper. But Filmation was basically like, nah, screw that. And so they decided to make their own Ghostbusters show, but it was based off of that 1970s show with the gorilla. And they made it so quickly that it premiered 5 days before the other Ghostbusters show based on the movie. Columbia Pictures freaked out, worried that the other show would confuse the market. And so at the very last minute, they scrambled to change the title of their Ghostbusters show to The Real Ghostbusters to make it clear that that was the show that was based on the smash hit movie that everybody knew and loved. And Columbia was basically successful. Everybody remembers the Real Ghostbusters cartoon, and not many people remember that other Ghostbusters show. Plus, the Real Ghostbusters is just a way better cartoon. But it's really interesting that a lot of people that do know about the other Ghostbusters show think of it as like a ripoff or a knockoff or something, when in reality, technically, it's the other way around. And real quick, if you like my videos and you want to see more in-depth writing from me, you can do that here. How many
room to Caitlin, and then I can discipline Caitlin.
That sounds like a good idea. Her price dropper lady. She's.
There's a Ruseva. Miss Ruseva.
She's too price dropper.
Or she's just being late. Brother.
He was not paying attention.
That's crazy.
He was texting. Yep. That was like a long way towards.
He wasn't going as fast as I thought he was.
No, which is.
If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, point at whoever's talking.
If ICE detains you, but you're a U.S. citizen, here's exactly what to say and do so you get released fast. Use one sentence, calmly, over and over. I am a U.S. citizen. I want to speak to a lawyer. Add this. I do not consent to any questioning or signatures. Am I free to leave? Don't argue. Don't explain. Just repeat that line. Then say, please call a supervisor. You've detained a U.S. citizen. Supervisors are trained to correct mistaken detentions quickly. If you have proof, show it. U.S. passport or passport card. Birth certificate plus government ID. Certificate of citizenship, N600. Consular report of birth abroad. No documents on you? Still, keep saying you're a U.S. citizen and ask to call someone who can bring proof. Never sign any forms admitting you are not a citizen or removable. Don't sign anything you don't understand. Written statements can trap you. Keep repeating, I am a U.S. citizen. I want a lawyer. I won't sign. Mistakes happen, but your words matter. Save this. Share it. Keep it in your notes app. If I
Please don't. No, you don't need to film this. Thank you.
Oh, whoa,
No. It's my truck. I say no.
Don't touch me. I'll have you arrested,
No,
I
I'm
swear.
going to put my hat up in front of it. We are a two-party consent state in Pennsylvania. Where's your...
Two-party consent, where there's an expectation of privacy. You have no expectation of privacy when you run over a thing like this. All right, Erie County fam, I want to stop right there and touch base real quick on that. Two-party consent states, such as states like Pennsylvania, means you must have both parties consent to record a conversation. And this only applies when there is a reasonable expectation of privacy, meaning inside a home, inside an office, over the phone. When you are out in public, in general public, two-party consent state does not apply to anybody recording in public where there is no expectation of privacy. Let's make that clear. It tires right off the ground. That thing sucked this Ford right down. I thought it was a two-party consent state.
This is a picture. I'm not going to bother. You're not worth it. Stop film. Put it on Facebook.
You are. You are. Definitely worth the film. This is great. The Ford couldn't. This thing sucked that Ford right up.
Sitting on the frame rails.
That is too funny. Look at her.
Yeah, I'm following him so I can get his plate number so I can put him on Facebook too. He thinks this is funny.
Look at, it's funny. It's funny. Look at, she tried taking the shortcut and got hung up on the median, and it is funny.
Taking a picture?
It's a video.
Oh, okay. Chino's Pizza.
Chino's Pizza, my babes, you heard?
The best.
The best.
50 years.
Okay.
In the village of Patchogue.
All right.
Okay, here, let me show you.
All right, let's go see, my babes. What is it, Italian? Italian pizza, my babes. How you doing, sir?
Just
how much is pepperoni pie?
Whole pie?
Yeah. $28. All right, pepperoni. How about plain?
Plain pie is $22.84.
Plain $22.84. What you call this?
This is our specialty. It's spinach, tomato, and broccoli.
Spinach, tomato, and broccoli. All right. You have a website? Are you online or no?
Yeah.
We met the Patchogue magazine. We're in there.
Oh, you in Patchogue magazine?
Take a look. You're going now?
Yes.
Take a look at our dining room.
Okay, look, my guys. All right. Not bad. If you guys happen to pass by, you're more than welcome to come and taste the best pizza in Patchogue. You heard? Thank you. What was your name?
Vinny, I'm the owner.
Vinny, it was a pleasure, Vinny. I'll try a slice. I gotta try. I can't leave without a slice.
Can't leave without.
Yes. How much is the slice?
For you?
Yeah. Huh?
Nothing.
For free?
You're giving me a video.
Oh my God, yo, my peeps, you already know. Shout out to my. You know that usually, when people see me with a camera, they want to assault me and call the police. Instead of doing what you just did, you're more than welcome. This is. Come on in, yo. God bless you, man.
50 years we've been here.
Wow. 50 years?
1975.
Since 1975. Yes. A lot of generations.
Family owned.
Family owned.
Third generation.
Third generation. Okay.
You gotta get off the tracks. You on the tracks. Go. Back up and get off the tracks. You need to back up. Back up and get off the tracks. Back up. Back to Rocco Rosso. You on the tracks, girl.
You say that again, huh? How about you say that again?
Oh shit! Go back to your fucking country, you stinky ass Indian!
Are you gonna work in there?
Huh?
Are you gonna work in there?
No.
Then who are you to tell us to leave?
Go back to your fucking country.
This pantry has been a total game changer. Right now, it's on sale for under $200. The top doors have built-in storage. I personally like to put my box stuff there and the lighter things. It also has a drawer, which I have cans in, but don't worry, I'm not going to pull it all the way out. The bottom doors open up and fit your taller items like cereal boxes, big jugs of oil, things like that. It keeps everything organized and looks way more expensive than it actually is. If your pantry's a mess like mine was, click the link below and grab it now while it's still on sale for under $200.
Stop resisting!
Welcome to a modern wonder of the world. This is the bookshop of the future in China. I cannot believe my eyes. This feels like something out of Harry Potter, and I've never seen the movies, but I'm assuming that's what this looks like. This is insane. We have spiral staircases going up to a second floor. This is the main floor of the bookshop. I mean, we have to keep exploring, right? I just took a 1-hour Uber into the middle of nowhere in China to find this. So up here on the second floor, you have books, of course, but then there's also a bunch of balconies and tables where you can enjoy. And then this is the view that you get from up here. And guys, it goes on forever. No way, look at that. There's a center balcony. Can we actually get to this balcony? Hold on, let's go over here. Oh, check this out. We have no way. Look at this. And wow, the books are real on this. Oh my. This is crazy. If you're a book person, you would love this. If you're a cafe person, you would love it. They have this too. However, if you just love architecture, China is your place.
So the bill's $5.16, so I'm gonna just take out what I got, and then y'all can just split the bill on y'all own.
Nah, but everybody's splitting the bill, so why are you taking out what you got? Respectfully, if you didn't have no money, you should have split.
Respectfully, I'm not paying for your steak, and I'm not paying for your mac and cheese, I'm not paying for your mashed potatoes, I'm not paying for your 5,000 drinks.
Because you knew this was an expensive restaurant, so why?
I mean, I know I paid the restaurant. I told Nas before that I was splitting my bill, and I'm not paying with y'all because I told you what it was. Go through the messages.
Stayed home though.
Nah, you should have just stayed home. Man.
It doesn't matter. It is a birthday thing.
When you go to somebody's birthday, then you spend bread.
I'm sorry. Why y'all getting so loud? Why y'all getting so loud? Nas, get your people incorrect because I'm not paying for their stuff. I'm not paying for their stuff. I'm not paying for their stuff. Respectfully, I got myself chicken wings and French fries.
Here until the bill is paid because you're.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Y'all gonna stay here and split the bill.
I can pay for my stuff, baby.
Yeah. And nobody said y'all couldn't pay for y'all stuff, but all I'm saying is I'm not paying for y'all stuff. So I'm gonna go tell the waiter to split my shit, and y'all can figure it out. 7 wings.
If that makes your pockets feel better, babe.
It does. It's gonna make my shit feel way better.
Yeah, I guess.
I hope so.
Alright, so Alex.
Alex, she didn't come out with money tonight, so you need to split
Alex, just can you put my bill on a separate thing, please? Because I don't know why they talking jazzy over here.
Well, nah, there's only one.
Alex,
Not many people know this, but a Japanese soldier kept fighting in World War II for 30 years after it was over because he didn't know that it ended, and the story just gets crazier from there. Hiro Inoda was a soldier in the Japanese Imperial Army who was drafted in 1942 and then spent 2 grueling years being trained in guerrilla warfare before being stationed on Lubang Island in the Philippines. And before shipping out, his superiors gave him 3 strict rules: sabotage any U.S. operation, never surrender, and never commit suicide. But only a few short months later, in February of 1945, the United States retook Lubang, and Hiro and a couple other of his fellow soldiers retreated into the woods to hide from the US military, lie in wait, and map out their next plan of attack. By October of 1945, Japan had surrendered in the war, and by September, World War II was over entirely. But Hiro Onoda didn't know any of this, because when he heard news that Japan was surrendering, he thought there was no way that could be possible, and that it was some kind of lie being propagated by the US military, and so he refused to come out of the woods. Onoda and a few other soldiers lived in these woods for literal years, surviving off of things that they either hunted and scavenged from the forest or snuck into town to steal. Anytime anybody from the military would come around to try to tell them that the war was over, they would engage in a firefight with them, killing several military members. Anytime any civilians from the local area would happen to wander into their area of the woods, they would also shoot at them, killing several people. In fact, it's believed that in the time that Hiro Onoda lived in these woods, he killed upwards of 30 civilians. Over time, the other soldiers that Onoda was living with dropped off one by one, either by surrendering or getting killed in these frequent firefights they were engaging in, until it was just Hiro Onoda left. Over all these years, the Japanese government sent several representatives to try and talk some sense into Hiro Onoda. They even sent him letters from his friends and family, even his own mother, begging him to come home. But every single time, his reaction was the same. That's exactly what you would want me to think. In 1974, yes, 1974, Hiro Onoda was still living in the woods in Lubang Island, and a Japanese explorer named Norio Suzuki decided that he wanted to go out there and find him and figure out what his deal was. So he found Hiro Onoda and they became friends. And over time, he started to slowly chip away and convince him that the war might be over. And in March of 1974, 29 years after World War II officially ended, a major from the Japanese Imperial Army personally traveled out to Lubang Island and relieved Hiro Onoda of his duties, and he finally agreed to leave and come home. He was granted amnesty for all of the killings that he did by the president of the Philippines, and he returned to Japan to receive a hero's welcome as a symbol for the tenacity of the Japanese spirit, and then he died in 2014. But to this day, many in the Philippines believe that he should have been held to more account for the many senseless murders of innocent people that he did during his time in the forest. And real quick, if you like my videos and you want to see more in-depth writing from me, you can do that here. Not many people know this, but a Japanese soldier kept fighting.
Muy misteriosa.
¡No puede ser! Pikachu, te estoy hablando.
How many people know this, but the creator of Alf was so obsessed with people thinking that he was a real alien and not a puppet that it completely destroyed the popularity of the character and sabotaged his entire career. Everybody of a certain age remembers Alf, created in 1984 by Paul Fusco and became massively popular in the late 1980s, like Taylor Swift Beatles popular. He had 3 TV shows, a sitcom and 2 cartoons. He had a video game. He starred in dozens of comics. But then suddenly, almost as quickly as he appeared, he just completely vanished. The 2 animated shows were canceled in 1989, and then in 1990, the sitcom Alf was abruptly canceled after only 4 seasons despite great ratings. And everybody just kind of stopped talking about Alf. And the reason was that Paul Fusco, Alf's creator, was obsessed with people thinking that he was a real, actual alien that came down to Earth and became an actor, and this obsession completely sabotaged his entire career. First of all, the sitcom Alf was insanely elaborate and tedious to shoot, and everybody involved in the show despised making it. Because Fusco refused to break the illusion of Alf being a puppet, he wouldn't let the studio audience ever see the puppeteers or the bottom part of the Alf puppet, and he also would never break character. So they had to build these elaborate trenches and tunnels throughout the bottom of the set so the puppeteers could travel through them while they were shooting and stay hidden. The complicated network of trenches was very dangerous, and the cast and crew hated shooting on the set. Some of them even fell and hurt themselves during production. This method also made the production of the show take upwards of 3 times longer than any normal sitcom and made the show insanely expensive. Max Wright, the actor who played Willie on the show, hated it so much and became so frustrated that one day he actually got into a physical fight with Alf. Not Paul Fusco, the puppeteer, the actual Alf puppet. He attacked it, so overwhelmed by the technically demanding shoot, and had to be pulled away. He was actually invited to host SNL multiple times, but each time Paul Fusco demanded that they would have to build elaborate trenches under the set of SNL, and each time SNL politely declined. Cut to 2002, and Alf was invited to guest star on the 75th anniversary episode of SNL, but the production found his demands so frustrating that his role was drastically cut down to a very brief cameo. And then in 2003, Alf got a new TV show called Alf's Hit Talk Show, but it was abruptly canceled after 7 episodes because it was too expensive to make because of his insane demands to make Alf seem like a real guy. And then in 2012, an Alf movie was announced by Sony, but then it was abruptly canceled because Sony refused to meet Paul Fusco's demand of marketing Alf as if he was a real actor and doing a technically elaborate press tour for him. And finally in 2018, an Alf reboot show was announced by Warner Brothers, but then after a few months of production, it was abruptly canceled because they determined that it would be too expensive to make in order to meet the ridiculous demands of Paul Fusco to maintain this illusion. In many ways, you gotta respect Paul Fusco's dedication to sticking to the guns of his vision, but this just goes to show you that sometimes maybe a little compromise is worth it. And real quick, if you like my videos and you
All right, Cleveland, this is Little Caesars off of Paul Huff Parkway. This is how they do handle the dough. I would not order. They have no gloves, and this is how they handle their fucking dough. This is Little Caesars making dough. Check this shit out, man, y'all. This is insane. I have never in my life. Look at this shit. It's on the fucking carpet and shit. I'm calling the health department, guys. Oh my God. I cannot believe the Little Caesars off of Paul Huff in Cleveland, Tennessee. If you eat pizza, don't eat here because you're gonna get carpet and every little dog shit and everything else.
Typical situation.
Okay, well, you know what? You're in public and you're definitely being filmed. So keep on talking and I'll make you famous. I'm being serious too. You can't serve that.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why we're gonna cut off the top.
Yeah, you look like you're cutting something off. You're taking it into damn. All right.
My niece likes to make her own Pokemon cards, and this is her like Ghosts in the Bathroom line. We got Ghastly. Haunter has a towel. He's kind of wet. Hit you with that soggy strike. And then Gengar just is not loving life in this shower / bathtub.
This spy hole's good. So you can see who's at the door.
Hey guys, welcome to Camping with Steve. There's some bushes right here beside a very busy intersection, and I gotta camp in that tonight. So just gonna kind of sit down by this power box here. I got some gear in grocery bags, so it looks like just bringing some groceries home. And I'm gonna disappear into this big, beautiful, untrimmed bush, just like Homer disappearing in the hedge. As soon as this pedestrian crosses, I'll be safe to go. Okay. Let's go. Now we're talking. Okay. There is a lot of room here. And it's perfectly hidden. This is great. So the benefit of this road noise is it's really going to cover up me talking or cooking or anything like that. So down this way, there is some room, but I think the best spot is on this side. It opens up a lot more over there, and it's further from this entranceway to the road here. There is a little garbage back here. I'm gonna just clean this up as much as I can. And to keep the gear light, I've just got my sleeping bag here. I'm gonna use as a chair until it's bedtime.
Want some creepy green shampoo? Need some conditioner next? Well, first you're gonna have to use some more shampoo! I'm currently staying in the most disturbing Airbnb, and it's not even fun like in a haunted house sort of way. It's so much worse than that because everything in here is off by just a little bit. Like it's on purpose. Look at this fabric hanging from the wall. Looks like it's high enough, right? No! There is a boat on the wall, and not only is it not centered with the drapes, you can't even close the drapes all the way because the boat is sitting on the curtain rod. Ever wondered where those twin girls from The Shining slept? Ever wanted to sleep in your own bed closet? Why measure anything? Guessing is fun. Where's that shower curtain, you ask? Oh, here it probably is. Nope, it's just a big curtain covering a tiny window next to the toilet. Like, what in the Winchester Mystery House is happening here? Close hook? Haunted close hook. I haven't slept in 3 days. Want some creepy green shampoo? Need some conditioner next? Well, first you're gonna have to use...
If you're at a Coca-Cola Freestyle machine and want to know how to get into the secret vault, enter the passcode, and you get 3 different secrets. If you're at a Coca-Cola Freestyle machine and want to know how to get into the secret vault, enter the passcode, and you get 3 different secrets. If you're at a Coca-Cola Freestyle machine and want to know...
Whoa! Alright, Jaden's bus is here. Whoa! Are you... Whoa! Alright, Jaden's bus is here. Whoa! Are you... Whoa! Alright, Jaden's bus is here.
In any case, whoever invented this shelf deserves a promotion and a raise. Installation is simple, no extra hassle. Just hang your clothes, and the room naturally tidies up. Mark my words, it'll become your home's new MVP. The good news, it's on sale with free shipping.
Here's what I love about this little campfire grill right here by Odeland. When you're done with it, the cleanup, watch this, guys. This is so easy. Those coals are out, by the way. So we'll take this off. That's the handle that comes with it. We're going to dump the ash and just go boom. And then we're just going to break it on down like this.
Tell me this isn't the coolest door that you've ever seen. It has these 2 panels that open up like this, and then this bottom piece you lift up and the legs automatically drop down, creating a little shelf. And that's not even the best part, because on top of all that, this door is actually a sliding door. Now, as far as how old the door is, I couldn't tell you, but what I can tell you is it's been here since the day that they put it in. Tell me this isn't the coolest door that you've ever seen. It has these 2 panels that open up like this, and then this bottom piece you lift up and the legs automatically drop down, creating a little shelf. And that's not even the best part, because on top of all that, this door is actually a sliding door. Now, as far as how old the door is, I couldn't tell you, but what I can tell you is it's been here since the day that they put it in.
Give it a second to boot.
So my amazing, beautiful human got a new toy. It's gonna take it a minute.
Yeah, we have to wait for it to finish booting.
It's booting up? Okay.
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 Here we go.
You ready? Let's play some chess. Maybe.
We have to give it a second.
Don't we have to, like, do something to them? What the fuck? I didn't say that. I said that. Oh my god. This is... They're putting themselves in order. By themselves. Oh my god.
We know which ones the backup frames are.
Huh. Wow.
Come on,
yeah. Oh my god, he got out of the way!
If we're in a simulation, then planes are the loading screens. In games, they started hiding loading screens in things like elevators and slow opening doors. Maybe that's all planes are. You go to the airport, you pick which area you want to load into, and then you just sit on a plane and wait, just like a loading screen. And the further you're trying to go, the more stuff needs to change, so it's a longer load time. And that's why when you look out the plane window, everything's small and low detail, so there's less to render. If we're in a simulation, what else is a hidden loading screen? If we're in a simulation, then planes are the loading screens. In games, they start hiding loading screens in things like elevators and slow opening doors. Maybe that's all planes are. You go to the airport, you pick which area you want to load into, and then you just sit on a plane and wait, just like a loading screen. And the further you're trying to go, the more stuff needs to change, so it's a longer load time.
It was supposed to be a prank on a teacher, instead backfired on the students. A blindfolded half-court shot that is now the talk of campus and beyond.
Remember that time when Mew rage baited Nidoking and then beat him up? I don't know what Mew did to make Nidoking so mad, but Nidoking attacks Mew first, and Mew was just toying with him by using his own moves against him, and Mew laughs at him every time he lands an attack. W rage bait, bro. And this poor Nidoking's getting more and more angry and keeps attacking Mew, but Mew thinks it's all fun and games and keeps using his own moves against him. So this Nidoking's had enough, and he launches a fire blast right at Mew, but Mew dodges it with ease, and then nukes Nidoking with its own fire blast. Mew then proceeds to laugh his ass off at Nidoking. But it's not just Nidoking. Mew also loves to rage bait Mewtwo. Mewtwo missed 3 Shadow Balls on Mew, and then Mew starts laughing at him and blasts him into the ground. But I think the best example of Mew being a rage bait troller was when he 2v1'd and beat up 2 Urshifu with ease, knocked out 5 Pokemon all at once with a single Shadow Ball, and sent everybody and their Pokemon flying with 1 overheat. And the best part about all of this is that while Mew is beating everybody's ass, he is laughing at all of them. Mew was the OG rage baiter. Remember that?
Who do you think pays on a first date?
Me.
Who do you think pays on a second date?
Me.
Do you think that men should pay on every single date?
No.
So when does a girl come in and start to
When
pay?
she says she'd like to,
Oh, what if she never says that?
then I'll keep paying.
Damn. That's nice.
It's interesting. I have a lot of clarity on a lot of these things.
Yeah.
These are not ambivalent things. I feel very clear about a lot of this stuff, but I'm surprisingly nervous. I got to tell you, I am uncomfortable with all this. Literally stuff I have not thought of in many years. So
But it's fun though,
It
right?
is fun. It's just very weird for me. It's just very weird.
There's going to come a point in time where the glazers are going to need the support of the painters and drywall finishers, and vice versa. And if we could be the example of what it looks like to stick together and be one, we can survive, we can thrive, and we can grow.
This compact robot is a game changer for construction workers. The Dusty Field Printer automatically prints building plans, markings for walls, doors, and technical notes directly onto the construction site floor with precision down to 1 millimeter. This compact...
You know how those lids are, because this is, well, I'm just going to speak, okay? So this is it. So you know how those lids on those Starbucks cups, they're white, right? And so if you wear lipstick, they get all over the lid. And so then I find myself in meetings if I'm the only woman, and that's kind of it. So I keep taking the lid off and having my cup out so that I don't have that big lipstick mark on the lid. So I said, can we do something about the color of the lid? So that was that conversation.
Oh, you can. Hadouken! I'd like to burn that!
They created a villain this day.
Kids of home! No! My feathered comrades! Run! Run! Run!
What you got cooking over there? Some dogs for the kids. You know you're not allowed to have a barbecue visible from the road, right? And clean up your yard.
Yes.
The Windows registry is like a digital tree. It's a key and value-based settings hierarchy. It holds configuration for the kernel state and for the applications that you operate. The system replaced the old INI files, arranging the data in a centralized style. The actual files that make it up are called hives, and upon system boot, they're read from the drives. A hive is a file, a permanent store that Windows will load to the kernel's core. They're all found in a special system folder like system, sub, rail, drivers, and components. And end-user dat holds a user's own base located within their own profile space. Its structure is made of many nodes called keys and values with data that the system might need. The structure begins with a set of root keys which logically organize these data trees. HQ local sheet is for system-wide stuff. For services and drivers, it holds just enough. Then HK current user reflects a user's own space. For settings unique to your account and interface, this key is a link, not a hive of its own, to HK users where your profile is shown. The HK users hive will contain every SID for all of the user accounts that are not hid. Then HK classes root is for file association, like which program to use for a file of type's creation. It's also a view that is merged and then made from machine and user classes, a data cascade. These top-level handles provide the main door to access the settings the system has in store. Within every key name values you can find, which hold specific data of various kind. Each value contains a name type and its data, a trip or type structure of key metadata. The types define how the data.
Guess who's not losing that remote anymore? A single one of these motherfucking kids.
Thirst trap. What the heck is a thirst trap? I had never heard the phrase before I took that pool selfie. But now, go with it. Be a thirst trap. I'll show you how to do one. Hold it up high. Show your beautiful neck. Make sure you're on portrait mode. And make sure your skin is perfectly glowing. By using Elm, this is the best. Get that expression just right. Who are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Fucking drive. Okay. Didn't I tell you to watch your fucking language? What are you doing? Where are you going? Get your hands off me, you goon! Don't fuck with me! Grandma!
Alright, Nicholas. And Becky is just moments from her 10th grade with Mr. Paul Ortolano and her mom, Martina, is holding that 10th grade for the incomparable
Say what you will about pedophiles, but at least they drive through school zones slower. Hi, I'm Kevin Spacey. Welcome to my TED Talk.
You're still going!
The green flag is out.
And then right as I go to pull out my Switch, the mother and her 7-year-old come and sit right next to me. And the kid is really, really fucking annoying. So she lets him sit in the middle seat between me and her. Why she did that, I don't know. And forever to this day, I'm mad about it, okay? I can no longer pull out my Switch. Because you know what happens every time you have a kid near you and you pull out any type of video game? They go, can I play? And if you think my high ass is sharing...
I don't care how slow you run or how little you lift. The moving version of you is still better than the version sitting on the couch. I don't care how slow you run or how little you lift. The moving version...
Go show mommy. Go show
Pepe Sylvia, this name keeps coming up. Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia. I got a fucking mail with Pepe Sylvia. You know Pepe Sylvia, I know Pepe Sylvia. There's no goddamn Pepe Sylvia. Pepe.
Am I the only one that uses these?
Sloppy Joes. I made them extra sloppy for you. I know how you kids like them sloppy.
Lady, you're scaring us.
The lines for the freshmen. Like, you
You got Max?
This might be the most fucking redneck shit I ever seen in my life. Hardwood.
I want to thank you all for coming out here today. We got a serious situation down in the Bronx. Our friend needs to get a message to the short man in the hat. He needs to deliver this message before the construction site contracts are handed down. It's of vital importance that these matters be attended to. So we may have to bring in our friend from Yonkers.
What?
I say we may have to bring in our friend from Yonkers.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Costco just rolled out a new perk and not everyone's happy about it. Starting at September 1st, Costco is strictly enforcing its new VIP hour for executive members. Are you an executive member at Costco and do you even go to Costco?
What the fuck do DJs actually do? Is it a volume dial? Is it even connected to anything? What the fuck do DJs actually do? What the fuck do DJs actually do?
This ain't Texas.
If you can't decide which seasoning to get, just get all of them.
What if Mario jingles had lyrics?
Looks like you made a mistake 'cause you're dead.
Yes, you did make a mistake, and yes, you are dead. You wanna start the race, but you have to wait. Never skip this part, no. Dead because of egg. Son of a bitch, you win! You got a moon. In fact, it's a multi-moon. That's 3 power moons. Now you've stolen enough to fuel up your spacefaring hat. It's a hat. Mwah. Brave Luigi saved the day. Wait, why does it say Mario? You never played this game or even heard of it. Now it's over and everything's fine. Jesus Christ, my head. That blue flower is drugs.
What can I do you for? Dunder Mifflin. Yeah, they've been gone for a while. Bill and Stanley keep in touch. We both have schnoodles. Awesome dogs. Other than that, the one and done guys are fine. Less drama, that's for sure.
There used to be a paper company here? I didn't know that. I just moved last month from Alaska because my sister went missing. Don't worry, they found her. Living under her own damn house.
So if you go to the Chamber of Commerce, they keep a list of every business that's closed in the last 10 years. Ha! There it is. Dunder Mifflin. Says purchased by Innervate in Toledo, Ohio in 2019. That's right. I remember them asking if Phyllis wanted to move to Toledo. Ha! Leave Scranton for Toledo? Make me laugh. What can I...
She's a freaky young gal, a bisexual, but
Introducing Squeeze It, the new fruit drink kids can't wait to get their hands on. That's because you don't just drink a Squeeze It, you squeeze a Squeeze It. New Squeeze It in fruity flavors like Chucklin' Cherry and Mean Green Puncher. Go ahead, squeeze the fun out of it.
Squeeze It fruit drink.
Oh, Lisa, look. Oh.
Hope you have a good day. Wait. Very impressive. We'll assume you're a collector and not a Jedi. First order. I'm keeping my eye on you. I see your ambition. The First Order will show you your true potential. I am looking for the Wookiee who flies the Millennium Falcon. If you see him, will you notify the First Order? Very good. The Resistance will tell you they can defeat us.
Okay.
Even more pathetic is that they believe it.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
That is affirmative.
Hi guys. So I sold out of magnifiers last week, so I really needed to work on them for tomorrow and Sunday's shows. I should have made more than this, but time, gets in the way. Life gets in the way, I should say.
No. What? How many slices do you have?
I don't know. I'm not counting.
You're not counting, but we split it 50-50. You've already had your 4 slices. This is my 4th. I only had 3.
Why are you counting how many slices I'm eating?
No, because we split it evenly, 50-50. No, you already had 4, right? So this is my slice. So bring it over here. You get one more wing though.
Why am I at CVS and I hear this guy in front of me ask for 50 condoms? So I looked at my homegirl and we burst out laughing. Why does this man turn around, look dead at us and say, make it 52?
No. What? I would be so scared.
Being homosexual is not even the top 40 gayest things you can do as a man. Calling an Uber instead of drunk driving is top 10.
That's a joke.
I seen a guy put fabric softener in his car at the grocery store. I stared at him until he put it back. I couldn't look at a homie the same after he asked for sprinkles on his ice cream. As a guy, what business do you have driving with both hands? I saw a guy put 2 hands on a coffee mug.
Bro, just...
Blowing food because it's hot is definitely top 10. Sending a good morning text gotta be 7.
Wow. I stay sending good morning texts. What's going on?
I almost collapsed when I found out my cousin owns an umbrella.
Oh.
Being homosexual.
I just heard someone say that whenever I feel like God isn't there, I always remember that the teacher was quiet during the test. I just heard someone say that.
Oh my God, what is that? Put it in the cart. Put it in the cart. I don't even remember what I came here for. Well, this section looks a little different than it did yesterday.
Look, I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. We're gonna get away with this. Not that big a deal. There's a lot of people that would love to get their hands on all sorts of government documents. I hate to admit it, but I'm one of them. That's why I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, come on! What's a little theft of the Declaration of Independence? Steal the Declaration of Independence!
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's too...
I'm like, I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. I'm like, I'm leaving here with something.
This special needs girl walked up to one of the king's guards, and his reaction shocked everyone watching. She then asked him this. This special needs girl.
You be like, you know what to do, right?
No, I don't know what to do.
Come on, huh? You never seen my videos?
I think I did see one. I just.
It's easy. I'll be like, you be like, you know what to do.
I'm just a girl. I'm.
Sounding good.
Oh man, all right.
Rainbow money, take whatever. Yes, I'm colorblind. This that 1-800 hit my line.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions.
Quick question. Why are you in this car?
What you mean?
Why are you driving around in this? Because you standing up pretty fine.
Excuse me?
No, I was just like, you standing up real fine. So I figured like you don't need this. Because my grandma need this when she come in here.
And I need it too.
Why?
Don't be asking me all them questions. Well, why do you ask me this question?
Because you got to say this for people who really need it. I feel like you playing around.
No, I'm not playing, baby. I'm on an oxygen machine.
Oh, you is? I need some oxygen. That's why I was asking, because I'm short of breath.
Man, get here.
No, do me a favor. Can you give me a ride over there to the meet? No, please, because my leg hurting.
My ass hurt too.
No, I'm gonna get on the back. Let me get on the back.
Come on, get on back there.
All right, come on.
Okay, give me another can of that.
Which one?
Right there.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
All right, you want me to hold on?
Sure, hold on. Ain't that your buggy?
Mm-mm.
Yes, it is.
Quick.
I got like a veggie sandwich. They gave me a can of Pringles, although I asked for an apple. But yeah, it's just veggies. And oh no! They gave me the wrong sandwich. What is this? Turkey with cheese and bacon? Oh. I'm like really upset right now.
Fuck Timberland, yeah. Look, I made beats for 10 years cause I couldn't pay for production. I didn't profit off stolen, I grit my teeth and learn something. You stole percussion, other reapers coming, that's the repercussion. Said it sound like Baby Timbo, ironic is a reproduction. Now you fussing, trying to rearrange the narrative. Soon know you gon' see it's just embarrassing. I really hate your arrogance. arrogance, you don't stand for nothing. Matter of fact, what does symbol stand for? Typical industry, massive bitch operates, trained intelligence, benevolence obliterated, traded in morals, bent over to inject modest bits of tarnished immoral money, banking on that is mega big. Oh, is that right? I guess we know it now, no slowing down or backpedals, fentanyls, any future hits. Fucked.
I told my husband that I was going to Starbucks, but I didn't say which one. I told my...
Don't you hate it? Huh? Don't you hate days like this? I mean, all I wanted was a slice of pizza, maybe a little extra cheese. Don't even try it, don't even think about it. You got an Ithaca 37 12-gauge sawed-off shotgun with a 5-pound slide. Now, in time it takes you to pump it one time, I'll have 3 bullets in your head, maybe 1 in your chest. I'll be on my way back to the station doing paperwork and eating donuts. Now, I love donuts, but I hate the paperwork.
Now fuck off, donut!
Oh, sorry, sir. It was an accident.
It's okay, kiddo. It happens. What is that, strawberry?
Bubblegum gelato.
How, repulsive. You better catch up with your mom. You don't want to lose her.
Please, I'll do anything.
Good. Jump.
No, I can't.
You can.
I have children.
I know. Jason and Susie.
No.
If you like, I can swing by your house, put an ice pick in your husband's head, and bring your kids back and throw them off one at a time till you finally decide to jump. Is that what you want?
Please.
What?
Just push me.
It doesn't work that way. Jump.
Ready to do some zipping? Yeah. All right, let's hear you say zip line. Zip line. Shaka bra. Well, how was it, Cartman? Totally fucking stupid, dude. Oh, really? Ready to do Oh my fucking...
When I did work with Eminem, I couldn't smoke in there. They put my when it was time to work with Eminem, it was actually kind of funny. When it was time to work with Eminem, they put, and this is his people. It's not Eminem. Eminem is somewhere writing. He's not even studying this, but his people are just so concerned with him. They put the speakers outside so I can listen to the beat. So I'm outside. It's a beautiful day in Malibu. I'm just smoking. The speakers outside. So then I come back in to do my verse, and the door is closed, and I'm in the booth smoking, and I see him. I actually see him out there. So I'm like, man, he in here while I'm recording this hard. And so he's about to like come in and say something, and like some of his people are like, no, don't go in there. He's smoking. And M looks like, man, sit the down. Like y'all, like what they? I guess he was thinking like, what do you think I'm about to do? Like, well, I guess
the buy now, pay later company Klarna is finally going public on September 10th. The company's offering over.
Fuck Timberland and Barry.
Nobody wants to hear this, but everything you want to accomplish is on the other side of what you don't feel like doing. Lock in.
In a live action movie, the director goes out and shoots lots of film, typically between 10 and 100 times more footage than will end up on the screen. And then they take it all into the editing room and they build their movie in the editing room. And that's why, sometimes you see a movie and you go, that stunk. Didn't they know it? Well, the answer is yes, they did, but they knew it too late. They knew it in the editing room and they go, oh, Jesus. And by the time they knew it, the actors were gone, the sets were down, they ran out of money, and they had what they had and they made the best movie they could. So in animation, it is so expensive that you cannot afford to animate more than a few percent more than is going to end up on the screen. You could never afford to animate 10 times more than is going to end up on the screen. So how do you do it? Well, Walt Disney himself solved this problem decades ago. And the way he solved it was he said, we have to edit our film before we make it, not after. Well, how do you edit a film before you make it? Well, you get your story team together and you do storyboards. You do these little pictures for every key scene, but that wasn't enough. Then what he did was he actually photographed them on film. He filmed each picture, of which there are, thousands. And then he got he got scratch voices, people around the studio to do the voices, and he'd even put in some scratch music. And then he could watch his movie. And we still do that today. We use video, we were more sophisticated at it, but basically we build our movie before we make it out of these story sketches, and we video them and we put scratch music and scratch voices so we can watch our movie. And invariably what you think is going to work crashes and burns when you see it in the reels. And you iterate on these reels thousands of times. And only when it works in the reels do you then go animate it and actually produce it. And so, in Hollywood, one of the most popular sayings is, the story is king. But it turns out it really isn't. Because when push comes to shove, when a movie's in production and there's a lot of mouths to feed and they're waiting for stuff to make and the story's not working, almost everybody says, well, we just have to make the movie. And one of the things that I'm proudest of Pixar of is we have a story crisis on every movie and production's rolling and there's mouths to feed and something's just not working. And we stop. We stop and we fix the story. Because John Lasseter, who's one of the founders of Pixar, he really instilled a culture of story, story, story. And even though Pixar is the most technologically advanced studio in the world, John has a saying that's really stuck, which is no amount of technology will turn a bad story into a good story. So that's, I think, one of the reasons why we've been so fortunate is that we get to look at our movies before we really make them and perfect them in reels and then go make them.
When you have kids, you can't just walk around your house in the middle of the day smoking weed, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Walking around the house smoking weed because I'm childless. I'm about to binge watch 10 hours of Storage Wars, also because I don't have kids. Sometimes in your 20s and 30s, people will try and trick you into having kids. But it's possible to remain childless and alone. You just have to want it.
This is Olga, whose kitchen is one of the most unique in the world because a beautiful canal flows right through it. This water comes directly from a natural spring in her backyard. Olga and her family use this pure water for everything, from washing dishes to drinking. And sometimes, during summer, their kids even turn the flowing canal into their own swimming pool. This is Olga.
So I would not recommend entering the new roly-poly item because
I saw this lady who said that she's going to Taco Bell to order, and she knows that she's going to be there in like 20, 30 minutes. She calls the Taco Bell and says, hey, this is so-and-so manager Taco Bell store number 2418. Hey, listen, just found out from corporate, there's a secret shopper that is headed to y'all's store. Going to order Crunchwrap Supreme, Mexican pizza, and 3 hard-shell tacos. Okay. Kind of looks like blonde hair, wearing a red shirt, I think. And they're like, oh, okay. Got to the restaurant. She said she had the best Taco Bell experience ever.
Dude,
that said the manager came out to meet her.
Oh, what?
The whole thing, shook her hand. When is anyone at Taco Bell? And I was like, this is the greatest. Dude, I mean, you can only do it so many times. You can only do it so many times.
But you know what? You can do it all over town.
You can do it all over town. Secret shopper coming your way.
We have shit for f***ing poor people. Who buys our shit? I don't buy f***ing products barely anymore. It's not healthy. Now that I know what the f*** is in it. Even in a soup, I look at meat, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. We have shit.
I made lasagna.
I want to live in a country where if a woman does not want to go to work having to have a kid, she does not have to go to work and she can stay at home and raise those kids. We should all seek to build that country. It's good for men, it's good for women, it's good for kids, good for family, good for community. It's not knocking people that use daycare at all. If you have to use daycare, God bless you, I know it's tough, but honestly, too many people have to. In 1980s, a father working was able to support an entire family. Now things are so expensive, homes are out of reach, inflation has crushed us. Both the man and the woman have to go into the workforce. That is bad. It is bad for everybody. It creates strangers raising our kids. It creates women that have to go into the workforce that are unhappy in their job because they'd rather have their 6-month-old baby in their arms. And honestly, it's much more important for you to raise your 6-month-old baby than crunching numbers on a spreadsheet for some company that doesn't even know your name. I want to live in a country. Teammate, don't go up there. Don't!
I've been roaming around, always looking down.
Oh, fuck. No. That's the worst decision you could ever make. Right now. That's the worst decision you can make. Just get in the elevator. Get it. Go. Hurry!
One of my favorite videos of all time.
That's why you fat. Look at you, greedy. No, you can have it. You can have it. You got it, brother. You thought there was some snacks in there? Look at you. You can go ahead and take it. It's a big box for a big back. Come on.
You either pay for the boarding pass or you download the app.
I already bought the ticket.
Okay, well you bought a ticket, but you don't have a boarding pass. You need a boarding pass to get through security. You do the app on your phone or you pay for the boarding pass.
No, I'm not going to.
Then you don't.
And I will sue this company. There are 3 options.
There is not today.
Oh, today?
Yes, today
Today
they
it's
told
different.
me. Today they told me there's 2 options, which is either board by your app or purchase the boarding pass. Correct?
Or they could waive the price.
They're not doing this.
Okay, hold on. I just want to videotape them. I want proof
that they're denying me. I want to hear you say that you're denying me on the aircraft.
Paying $5 for boarding passes stated per policy on our website.
Please back up.
I'm going
Please
to give them the $5.
They're cashless.
We don't take cash.
I don't have a credit card.
Okay.
So now you're denying me.
Airlines do not use cash, okay?
They don't.
Not since 9/11. Debit or credit.
She's lying.
If that happens, you're going to be trespassed.
You're an idiot. You're stupid and you're ignorant.
Okay.
You either pay for
Sometimes you just gotta pretend you're a drunk grandma. It's a marketing trick. Every time you edit your website, or an ad, think to yourself, would a drunk grandma understand this? Here's an example. Drunk grandma would not understand this. Drunk grandma understands this. If drunk grandma does not understand, help her out. Simplify it. Sometimes you
Average music that a black person in Compton is listening to, is it about contemplating the good, the true, and the beautiful, or is it about being a gangbanger and trying to get as much money and sleep with about as many girls as you can?
I'm sure they're listening to rap. You're comparing abortion to the Holocaust.
Absolutely I am. In fact, it's worse. It's worse. What's the moral difference between a small baby in the womb and a grown Jew who was killed at Auschwitz? One is older.
Is a person.
What species is the baby in the womb?
It's a human, but it's
Therefore, they should have human rights.
Given that you are anti-immigration.
Anti-illegal immigration.
Okay, fine. Anti-illegal immigration.
Yes. I want more Elon Musk and less Elon Omars. By law, half of the NBA should be white.
Great.
And the product would suck.
I hate Charlie Kirk. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
I'm gonna send her a signed hat. Let's do something that liberals never do to us. Let's give him, I think, courtesy.
They.
Him. Average music.
Stop, folks! Stop! Back up!
It's not my fault I'm behind schedule. The drywallers haven't finished. Drywall isn't finished because the HVAC hasn't been roughed in. The HVAC isn't roughed in because the electrical guy's got to move his wire. I can't move my wire because the plumber's in the goddamn way. I'm in the goddamn way because the wall hasn't been framed up. The walls haven't been framed up because the concrete isn't poured. The concrete isn't poured because the excavator guy was taking a nap. I was taking a nap because the city guy didn't give us the permits. I didn't approve the permits because I just don't care about anything. I mean, look, the screen isn't even on. Good luck getting something approved. Try again next year.
This is why I like my build the best. Look, the way I did the middle door, you really can't see. So from the front, it don't really look like there's anything in here, you know? But I'll take you around to the back. And now remember the size. It's really not that big. It's only 24 feet long. A little bit bigger than most pickups. And then boom, I come in and it is like an apartment. Everything is ran off of my solar system that I built, right? Here's my system. I use
Thanks for watching.
And of course, you have to complete it with a legendary
From Costco. Let's check it out. $40 Thanksgiving dinner from Costco. Let's check it out.
This is sold by weight, and mine came out to $39. Comes with everything you need. Seasoned turkey breast and stuffing, vegetable tray with string beans, 2 packets of cranberry sauce, and mashed potatoes. Usually have brown gravy, but it comes with a white one. Prep and cooking is super easy. Everything is ready in the oven in about 2 hours. Here's Sushi Baby doing yoga. Here's what the turkey looks like at 2 hours. This thing carved up beautifully, incredibly juicy. Stuffing was nice and fragrant. Mashed potatoes were creamy and soft. Let's get everything out onto the plate and toss it with our gravy. This kit is supposed to feed 8 people. I think this looks fantastic. Let's give it a taste.
The white gravy here works just fine. It's a chicken-based one. It tastes a lot like the Kirkland chicken and noodle soup. The stuffing, there was parts that had crunchy part and then the part that was under the turkey that soaked up all the juices. Definitely my favorite part of Thanksgiving meal. So flavorful, lots of herbs and spices, mashed potatoes and gravy. While I was making this, it set off the fire alarm multiple times. When you wrap the foil, be careful. The butter melted off, went to the bottom, and it made this huge mess.
Finally, for the string beans.
Nice crunch to it. It's string beans. A nice tang to it. It's got nice sweetness. For $40, that's an exceptional deal. Is it the best turkey that I've ever had? No. Considering this was ready in 2 hours and it was pretty simple to make, 10 out of 10. All right, thanks for watching.
And of course, you have to complete it with a legendary $5 pumpkin pie.
$40.
Just a friendly reminder that your savings account is not someone else's emergency fund. Just a friendly...
Okay, talk about custom here. We got a little door right here coming around. We got our little opening right here. Come inside. Yes, it is a commercial grade refrigerator here in the house with our special freezer. Ridiculous. Love it.
What's up? He's gonna be there for 30 more seconds. Me too. I'm also just saying. Sounds good. Call him. Call him. Sounds good, man. You want my name? No, I don't need your name. All right. Wish you the best. What's up?
What are you doing?
I have to post it on my vehicle as not for hire.
Okay, do you have valid insurance on it?
I'm not required to answer that by law, but if you want to write me a ticket, I'll go ahead and take the ticket.
Okay.
That way your day will go by faster and mine.
Well, do you just have an ID? All I'm trying to make sure is you have a driver's license and stuff like that, and I'll get you out of here.
Well, I don't need a driver's license to drive.
Okay.
Because that's for people that's conducting commerce.
Okay.
The problem is they don't tell y'all that, and they don't tell the citizens that. It is in law, but the problem is when we get out here, y'all don't know and we don't know.
Okay.
The law do say those who are conducting commerce have to have a driver's license. But if I'm in my regular conveyance, I already took the law down. Title 68-701 says I have a right to travel.
Okay. All right. Who's in the back seat with you?
I'm taking her where that Crown Vic is, right there.
Okay. All right. Second, okay?
No problem.
Welcome to Brixton, I'm in the party with Barbies.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces packed.
Drillers, the kickback mad on the spinners.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Wake up in turn motherfucker tangi hanga ko o tama dia turi pu kaka piki manga huru no kupo ka e whenua it's not time. And you wake up and you wake up.
Hey, look, they even made it like a Boston accent. You want to go to Boston Market? Did you get that?
Are you asking your camera?
This is my kid's iPad, so of course the screen is all busted up, but don't worry about that. You could put a tablet right here, or you—
This right here is gonna be a cheat code for this Thanksgiving. This is a 3-tray buffet server that's also heated as well. Each tray comes off, so it's super easy to— Oh! I can fly through the buildings?
In just a few seconds, it transforms into a real balcony. And yet, at first glance, it's just a simple roof window. But as soon as you open it, everything changes. The upper part lifts up at a 45-degree angle, letting in natural light and offering a panoramic view of the surroundings. The room instantly feels larger, airier, more alive. But the most impressive part is what happens next. The lower section gently unfolds, and 2 integrated railings automatically lock into place. With just a few moves, the window becomes a real balcony, solid, stable, and completely secure. It's a unique experience, being able to step out onto your roof, enjoy a coffee in the sun, or simply breathe fresh air without leaving your attic room. This system, called Velux Cabrio, is an engineering marvel. Designed for sloped roofs, it combines design, comfort, and efficiency. And contrary to what you might think, it can be installed without major work, fitting perfectly into the existing roof structure. It's proof that in modern architecture, comfort and creativity can coexist, and that a simple window can, on its own, change the way we experience light.
This guy created the most useful piece of furniture for your home. He cut several pieces of wood in the same shape, drilled a hole in each one, and finished them nicely. Then he put everything together on an iron rod, alternating between a wooden piece and a bearing. After that, he added another iron rod and finished it with varnish, creating a piece of furniture that can adapt any way you want. This guy created the most useful piece of furniture for your home. He cut several pieces of wood in the same shape, drilled a hole in each one, and finished them nicely. Then he put everything together on an iron rod, alternating between a wooden piece and a bearing. After that, he added another iron rod and finished it with varnish, creating a piece of furniture that can adapt any way you want. This guy created the most useful—
What? No.
I got him. Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying I got it. Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Yo, back up. Yo. Where you want to go? You want to back up?
Chill. Go to the sidewalk now. Go to the sidewalk now. You want to go with him? You're funny.
You want to be fucking funny.
Go to the sidewalk now.
You want to be funny. Try to get on the street. Go on the fucking street. I know who the fuck you think you are, bro.
I'm getting out.
No, you're fucking not.
He was trying.
Like, after I fucking do this, who the fuck are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street, but
doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the fucking sidewalk. That's it. And you want to be fucking funny. That's it, bro.
Free JD. You're great.
Just trying to make a video.
Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man.
What? No.
I got
We are not a crime scene investigation show.
Oh, gross.
Ew, ew, ew. Okay, you do it.
No, wait, dead bodies are disgusting.
Oh, it's gruesome. Black suit and brown belt?
The evidence is in. Critics call How I Met Your Mother one of the most hilarious comedies on TV.
Wouldn't be caught dead in... Sorry, buddy.
How I Met Your Mother season premiere Monday, September 24th.
这款不需要糖浆、二氧化碳水源的可乐机，箱体可以制冷，冷藏保鲜。箱体可容纳9。
This room looks like an office, but if you pull this down, it can actually transform into a queen-size guest room in just a few seconds. When you pull it down, all the shelves stay upright so the items on top don't fall over, and when you're done using it, you just lift it against the wall to create more floor space. It has a key so you can lock it in place, a notch for your baseboards, and only requires 6 screws in the wall so you can easily take it with you when you move. It's perfect if you need a guest room but don't want to waste the space for the rest of the year. This room looks...
My life has honestly changed with the Drop Top Max. These hinges can handle up to 165 pounds, so I can use it every day without worrying about it breaking. It's all powered through one socket, and it's got all the tech to work efficiently. The large screen makes it so much easier to stay focused and get things done. And when I'm finished, my laptop stores right behind the monitor. I just close it up, and that's it. Now I can actually say I love working from home. My life has honestly changed with the Drop Top Max. These hinges can handle up to 165 pounds, so...
When you wrap gifts for kids or anyone with limited dexterity, include a ribbon with the tail sticking out. Then all they have to do is grab that ribbon and rip, and the wrap will separate easily into 2 halves. When you wrap gifts for kids or...
Man, y'all boy Pit, what sec you want? Man, y'all boy...
I accidentally got my taxes wet.
Oh my god.
Are you guys...
No, it has to dry out first. The scanner will get jammed.
You can't do wet taxes?
No, can't do wet taxes.
Okay.
Only dry taxes.
Okay, I'll try them out. Thanks.
Alright, thanks.
Dried out markers because the kids lift the caps off? I got you. I actually let this marker dry. It's been drying for 4 days. Dried out marker. I fill the marker cap with water. Put the cap on. I let it sit. Day 2, I let it sit overnight. Let's see what happened. Perfect. And it sucked up all the water, and now it's back to normal. The ones that really hurt me are when they're really like special colors, like.
Just because you fit in doesn't mean you belong there.
$10 for each ornament. I'll just get a real Coke and hang it off the tree. It's cheaper. I get a 12-pack for that much. I'll just get all my kids' candies and hang them up too. Mustard, ranch, I got all that shit at the house.
See it, I like it, I take the price, I put it back. I take the price, I put it back. I take the price, I put it back. I want it, but I take the price and I put it back.
Hello?
Hi, this is Trevor.
Who is this?
Yeah, hi, Skylar.
This is she. Who is this?
Hi, this is Trevor. We haven't officially met yet, but I just started at your restaurant, 2 days ago, and, there's been a little bit of a problem this morning, so I figured I would call you, and I got your phone number from, like, the emergency phone number list.
Why are you calling me? Where's Candace, your direct manager? You shouldn't be calling me. I'm on vacation.
Oh, well, yeah, she's talking to the fire department, so I figured it would be better to just get you on the phone.
Whoa, what do you mean the fire department? What do you mean? What happened? Tell me what happened.
Because the secret drink. So anyway, yeah, I was just calling you to let you know that the secret menu items are not working very well.
Secret menu items? What the are you talking about? Tell me why the fire department is there.
Yeah, well, they're here because of the secret menu items. Like, I don't think that they went off like they should have.
secret drink menu items. We don't have secret drink menu items. So what are you talking about?
So, okay, let me explain because, like, sorry, I might be talking kind of fast because, like, it's just been, like, really stressful around here this morning because of, like, you know, people getting sick and then the fire and all that kind of stuff. And so, like, it's just been super busy. So
I need you to get to the point.
Oh.
Is the business still standing?
Well, yeah, I think so, but also, like, I don't know, like, it's just been very, very dramatic around here this morning because, like...
Trevor, be honest with me. Where's Candace? Where is Candace? Can you put Candace on the phone?
She's talking to the firefighters. And so, like, I can't get her right now. But, so basically, because, like, you know, I just started 2 days ago, I thought it would be, like, hella cool if we had, like, secret menu items, like how the Starbucks and the other big, like,
Trevor,
coffee places.
What are you talking about? What did you do?
So so, like, I created some secret menu items because I thought it would be hella cool, but I don't think that it worked out very well. So there was the dirty unicorn, but unfortunately, a lot of people, like, started, like, you know, getting sick because of that one.
The dirty unicorn? What the are you talking about?
So it was like it's a coffee drink, but because it's the dirty unicorn, because like Starbucks has the other unicorn drinks, this one is with dish soap and also dirty dishwater, and then you make the coffee and then you put it in the coffee.
Trevor, what the are you talking about? You serve guests dirty dishwater in their coffee?
Yeah, I thought it would be kind of kitschy. Like really
Trevor,
cool for
I hope
like.
You know you're fired.
Well, like I don't know. Okay, did you say I was getting fired?
What do you think, Trevor? What the do you think, Trevor? The fire department is called.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, that's because of the flaming unicorn.
What the is a flaming unicorn?
Well, I thought that one would also be kind of kitschy and very cool for like social media. So I put like 151 floater on top of it because, you know, we serve alcohol in the evenings and then set it on fire.
You have
but
all
like
these ideas, but the fire department was called.
Yeah, the kitchen set on fire because I realized I never made a flaming drink before, and then I got scared and tipped it over.
I'm on vacation. I don't even know who the you are, but I'm coming back now. I'm gonna get you fired, and I hope you know you're gonna be sued if my building is to the ground.
Okay, well then I'll just let you know it's a prank phone call.
What did you just say?
This is actually Jubal from the Jubal Show doing a phone prank on you, and your employee Candace set you up. It's a joke.
Oh my God, my heart is going.
She said it's the first time you've taken a vacation since you opened the business, and she wanted to mess with you.
Oh my God, I leave for 1 week and I thought my business was gone. Hello?
Hi, this is Trevor.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, this is Trevor calling from...
Bathroom's right over here.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of toilet paper.
Oh, no, it isn't all for me.
What do you mean?
Nothing, it's just, you saw the Charmin Forever roll and probably thought,
last night I dreamt of San Pedro.
Raymond Reddington tells you a story, but it's with modern day lingo. I'm gonna keep it 100. This is a total yap sesh. The last time I was in Lisbon, there was this little snow bunny that kept sliding into my DMs. Oh, she wanted me to spend 10 to 20.
In the club with the homies. Hold on, cut. No. Let's just stick to the yes. It's what we do. No. It's yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Let's just move on to the next song. To the window. To the wall. To the wall. To the straight up down my ball. Do it, lady.
Do it, lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
and cause a 42-car pileup. Earth calling, pilot to code. Looking for life on this planet.
You know what everybody beelines to on my resume? They'll look at the bottom of my resume and they're like, interests, mob movies. What's your favorite one? And I'm like, Goodfellas, obviously. And then we get into a 20-minute debate and I waste 20 minutes in our interview. But you only now have 10 minutes to ask me technical questions. And if I ace those 10 minutes of questions instead of 30 minutes, I now look like a genius because every question you asked me, I got right. Even better, you and I now have something in common. Now we're friends. You know what everybody beelines to on my resume? They'll look at the bottom of my resume.
You'll leave the Chicago Museum with more money than you came in with. Have you ever wondered what $1 million actually looks like? Here is $1 million in a 4x4 foot cube of $1 bills. And here is $1 million in stacks of 20s. And here is a briefcase of $1 million in 100s. They also have an exhibit on inflation. Thankfully, we never have to worry about that. You can also learn the history of money. For example, did you know that at one point, there were over 10,000 different banknotes in circulation in the United States? And there's more, like a game where you have to identify counterfeit bills and a money pit filled with over 100,000 coins. The Money Museum is completely free to visit, and before you leave, grab some real money. Each packet contains $364, so I'm pretty sure I left here a millionaire. You'll leave.
Yeah.
Look at the snow. Got yourself. Mama always said you'd be there. Chose mine to shave my life.
Hear that, Tom?
3, 2, 1. Done. The Department of the Treasury and President Trump no longer believe the continued production of the penny is fiscally responsible or necessary to meet the demands of the American public. The cost savings of ending penny production will save the American taxpayer approximately $56 million a year in just production.
Italian pasta could vanish from store shelves here in the U.S.
What is this? Are you trying to get me to lose my temper because I'm about to put you through that goddamn window?
A whopping 107% tariff is on the way on Italian pastas, from spaghetti to ziti. That could mean higher prices for your family dinner if you can find those pastas at all.
Don't say that. God forgive you.
According to the Wall Street Journal, a number of brands are preparing to ultimately pull out of U.S. stores in January. No more pasta. He's finally gone too far.
Hey! Where is this coming from? The White House says the tariff rates are still preliminary and will take months to finalize. They accuse Italian pasta makers of failing to complete paperwork.
So what, no ziti now?
Hey! Italian pasta could vanish from store shelves here in the U.S.
What is this? Are you trying to get me to lose my temper because I'm about to put you through that goddamn window?
A whopping 107% tariff is on the way on Italian pastas, from
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
I feel better in the cellar down there.
Who wins? I believe in you.
First arrived, this was my very first time subbing ever. I had absolutely no idea that I couldn't record students, or else I definitely wouldn't have done it. I truly would have honestly recorded myself if I knew it was an issue with recording students. I went on TikTok before I worked, and that's what I seen. I am by far no predator or anything close to it.
What are you doing? What
What the fuck does it look like I'm doing, dumb fuck? Get the fuck over before you find out.
Stop pretending you're a police officer.
Listen, motherfucker, I know what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. What you need to do is figure it the fuck out before you start talking shit and cutting us off.
I'm not cutting anyone.
Go ahead and pull your little phone out,
I'm not
do your
cutting
little
anyone
Google search and figure out what we're doing and what we legally allow. Good. Then back off and give us room.
I'm not interfering with you at all.
You are by running along.
You've been blocking traffic.
Yeah, I need you to stay to the side, sir.
Dude,
that's what the legal law is. Go back and look it up. 316. Good. Call them
now.
Please. 911 right now.
I'm not calling 911.
Go ahead. Call the 911 right now.
I'm not going to call 911.
Tell them it's on video too. Let them know all this. It's on video. We also have your tag number. So please let me know.
Escort them to your group.
Watch this.
That sounds fantastic. Well, put it all on my kid's trust fund. You're gonna give me a heart attack. What do you mean I don't have a kid? There, I said dry clean only. Am I the only one who cares that Chuck E. Cheese is going bankrupt? Well, what's our profit margin at?
Get a job.
Dad, we're at a milk thistle.
You need therapy.
Get my therapist on the phone.
This man just urinated during the Demon Slayer movie all over people and got that first form, take them hands.
Thunder breathing. Seventh form.
So in no way do I condone urinating in a movie theater, but this dude apparently didn't want to go to the bathroom because of course you could see in the background it was a Zenitsu fight popping off. Which if you didn't know, this is one of the best parts of the movie and it's the beginning of the movie. And he didn't want to miss it, so he ended up urinating in the movie theater. Yeah, but dude deserved to get those hands because he could have at least attempted to like secure it or something. You could have gone on a bottle or something, bro. Anything over just all over people. Or you could have just gone to the bathroom like a normal person, but hey man, I mean, he didn't want to miss a Zenitsu fight. That's crazy.
Ain't no way she left the house without knowing she looked like Austin Powers. Ain't no way.
Send this to someone to remind them how much they mean to you.
You're extra special to me.
Send.
Habibi, let me show you.
Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And niggas trying to take my away. Come on. I put a hole in a nigga for fucking with me. My back on the wall, now you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me. 'Cause I'll come and take your life away.
I turned on Sesame Street. I said, oh, whew, Sesame Street, this is much better because now he'll learn how to count and spell. But now I'm watching it as an adult and I realize Sesame Street teaches kids other things. It teaches kids how to judge people and label people. That's right. They got a character on there named Oscar. They treat this guy like shit the entire show. They judge him right in his face. Oscar, you are so mean. Isn't he, kids? Yeah, Oscar. You're a grouch. It's like, bitch, I live in a fucking trash can. I'm the poorest motherfucker on Sesame Street. Nobody's helping me. Then you wonder why your kids grow up and step over homeless people. Get it together, grouch. Get a job, grouch. So don't even tell me how to get to Sesame Street. That is a terrible place. I wouldn't go there if I knew the way. Who would want to